Hello friends! This week we are going to be talking about a special day in the church calendar that we just celebrated this past Sunday, All Saints' Day, or All Hallows' Day as it used to be known. Following All Hallows' Eve, or more commonly now referred to as Halloween, we celebrate All Saints' Day on the first Sunday in November. It's an opportunity to give thanks for those who have gone before us in the faith. Since the early days of Christianity, we've understood that the church consists of not only all living believers, but also all believers who have gone before us and have since passed on. In Hebrews chapter 12, the author encourages Christians to remember that a great cloud of witnesses surrounds us, encouraging us and cheering us on in our faith journey. On All Saints' Day, we remember all those who are part of the communion of saints we confess whenever we recite the Apostles' Creed. Alongside the likes of Paul from the New Testament, Augustine, Martin Luther, John and Charles Wesley, we tell stories of the grandmother who took us to church every Sunday. We remember the pastor who prayed with us when a family member was in the hospital, and the neighbor who watched our pets when we were out of town. We give thanks for the children's director who told us that Jesus loves us, the Sunday school teacher who showered us with that love, and the woman in church who bought us groceries when things were tight. We don't celebrate our saints because they are set apart as more holy or perfect than us. Instead, we remember the saints because they've left a legacy of good, generous lives that pointed not to their own accomplishments, but to God. These memories teach us how God has provided for us through the generosity and sacrifice of those who have come before us. The stories of the saints remind us of who we are, what we believe, and what we can become. They remind us how closely a human being can follow the example of Jesus. The saints of the church draw us forward, give us courage, strengthen us to do God's will, and encourage us to be all that God has created us to be. Their good examples remind us that God reaches out to us with grace and love and care. I encourage you this week to remember those who have gone before us, those who lived their faith in a way that God was evident in their lives. Take a moment, say a prayer of thanks, light a candle for them. Keep your eyes open for how God is at work in the people around you right now, and think about how you can be an example of the amazing love of Jesus to others. Bye, friends.